What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to part 2 of our Pokemon Nova walkthrough. In the previous episode, we started off the game, we created our character and got our very first Pokemon Poipole. We also explored a bit of the game. It is very different from any other Pokemon game, so we are trying to learn as we go and explore a little bit each episode. So do follow along if you guys are looking for a game set in a futuristic world. It's an open world game and something different. Definitely give Pokemon Nova a try. In the last episode, we finished off by battling another recruit whose name was Zozzy. We defeated Zozzy and got ranked up to level 2, so we are currently a rank 2 recruit. And now we just went to find the leader. He took us to this brand new room, and one of the recruits got ultra-fired. It looks like they have failed in their duties. There are a whole bunch of Poipole here going absolutely crazy. There's paint everywhere and it's an absolute mess. So that recruit got in quite a bit of trouble. But the leader did give us a few more quests to take on. We didn't complete all the quests in the last episode, so I think in today's episode we are first going to go and try and find these characters with the brand new quests that will also introduce us to some new areas. So the first new area we're going to head to, if you interact with the signboard outside, we're going to go to the Ultra Convenience Store. One of the people for the new quests is apparently in here. So we've just entered the Ultra Convenience Store and there's a whole line of people waiting to buy items, and the person in front is wasting everyone's time, so he is soon escorted out. And now we're going to go and chat to the person at the counter and find out what they sell here. So we go and chat to him, and it looks like he sells some interesting items, but some of them are quite expensive, so they are called Dorito items. We might come back here and buy some later on in the game. But then we've also just found the second person in the store here at the back, who is the person with the next quest. So it looks like he is looking for some orange berries. We'll see if we can find some of those in today's episode. And now we are going to go over to the dojo area. As we enter, we find a Zozzy, the person who we defeated in the previous episode, as well as Diaz. So it looks like they run the dojo here. We're going to go and chat to Diaz first and find out if he has a quest for us. It looks like it's not him. It might be Zozzy again. So we go over and chat to Zozzy. And yes, it looks like she is looking for another Pokemon. The Pokemon she is wanting is Growlithe. We also had a quest from the last episode where we had to go and find a Pichu, as well as catch a few different types of Pokemon. So now we're going to go back into the wild area. We're going to try and catch as many Pokemon as possible. I do recommend that you catch as many different types as you can, because the more Pokemon you catch, the more areas will unlock. There are a few different wild areas and they will show you the requirements at the bottom. Sometimes you need like 3 grass types, 4 psychic types, and 5 fire types. So in order to unlock these new areas, you do need to catch all those types of Pokemon. So right from the start, I recommend if you find any low-level Pokemon, like under level 10, just catch them if you haven't caught them yet, because it's going to help you a lot down the line. So that is the goal for today's episode. We're going to try and catch as many Pokemon as possible. We're also going to try and get that Pichu, Growlithe, and see what other items and berries we can find. We're also going to try and complete as many of these chest little side quests as we can, because as you can see, you get rewarded some amazing items. Whilst catching all the Pokemon, we are going to level up a lot of our Pokemon in our team too. So it should be a lot of fun. I do love the wild area setup. At least if you do not want to battle any Pokemon, you can kind of avoid them if you time it right. And I am going to skip a lot of the Pokemon that we catch, just so this video isn't too long. But believe me, whatever Pokemon we find under level 10, I'm catching it no matter what. So we're probably going to catch close to 25 Pokemon in today's episode, which I think will be a great start. And then once we have found Pichu and some of the other side quests have been complete, we'll return back to town and go and chat to those people. Hopefully we will get some cool rewards. And we did find Pichu in the last episode, but for some reason I didn't catch it. And for one of the quests, we had to also catch a few electric types, so I will be on the lookout for that. We did find like Minum and things in the last episode, so we will try and catch those too. If we can get Pichu and a few Pokemon of different types, we should be in good stead. We might even unlock the next area in today's episode or the next. So we'll just have to see how that all goes. And then we will return back to the town and take on the next challenger. If we can defeat the next trainer recruit, we should be able to rank up to level 3. I am also curious to see what we get when we rank up. If we get some items or unlock some new abilities and things, we'll just have to find out. Like here in the wild area, there are also parts that are water. So I'm hoping we can get surf or something soon, because that will make things way easier. At the moment, it's kind of like a maze to try and work your way around this map. If we had surf, it would speed things up massively, so we'll just have to try and find out how we can get surf. But I think after today's episode, we will have explored most of this map. I think we will have encountered pretty much every Pokemon. I don't think we would have caught all of them, but we would have at least caught about 20-30% of all the Pokemon here in this specific wild area. Because any Pokemon that are around level 10 or even level 15 or less, I'm trying to catch and add them to our collection. We did also try and take on one of these rifts, but unfortunately we did lose. However, we could still catch the Pokemon even though we lost the battle against it, and we did get rewarded some amazing items. So even though your Pokemon that you use might not be the strongest, definitely still take them on, because after the battle they are reset, and then after a certain amount of time you can take them on again. And even if you don't have that specific type in your team, but you've got that Pokemon in your PC, you can still use it for those rifts, which is really cool. So you don't actually have to have that specific type in your team. You just need to have caught a Pokemon of that type that meets the level requirements. So that makes things a whole lot easier. And I must say, I really enjoy the wild area of this game. It's completely different to any other Pokemon game, but it's super addictive. I can see myself really getting lost in this game because it's just so much fun, and I like that you can still go and take on trainers to rank up, which is a really cool idea. So it still keeps that normal Pokemon aspect in the game, but then you do have the wild area, which is pretty different from exploring new routes and arriving in new towns. I can't wait to progress further in the game and see what other things we find out, because there are still loads of areas for us to explore and loads of things for us to unlock. So hopefully things just get better and better. And now we're just trying to find this Pichu. It's quite a maze in order to find the specific area where Pichu was hiding. And I think Pichu was also hiding with some Plusle and Minum. So we will try and catch some more electric types. Hopefully that will complete one of the quests. And here it looks like we have arrived in the area. So we did catch Plusle and Minum, and we're just encountering a Pichu now. It's only at level 5, so we should be able to catch it pretty easily. We throw out a Pokeball and that does the trick. We didn't even attack it. After we have caught Pichu, we're going to try and make our way back to the town, because I think I've caught about 20 Pokemon now, and we've picked up loads of items and also gotten a load of items from the chests. So I think we've got a really solid haul. We can head back to town and finally heal up our team, and then try and chat to some of the people to see if we have completed their little quests. I think we've picked up 1,000 berries in today's episode, but I'm not sure if we've got the right berries needed. I think we needed some tomato berries and then also orange berries. Apparently you can trade some of your berries later on in the game, so that will make things a lot easier because we have so many berries at the moment. If we could trade them, that would make it a lot easier to meet the requirements for the quests. We also just caught a fighting type Pokemon, a Minfu, before heading back to town because I think we also needed to catch one fighting type. But now we have returned back to the city. We have healed up our team, and I recommend that you put the Pichu in your party. There is the PC right on the counter there where you heal up your Pokemon. And now we're gonna go and try and see if we can rank up our character. We go and chat to Ophel, and she says another challenger is waiting for us, and it's no one other than DS. So let's go and see what he's got. He's only got 2 Pokemon, and the first Pokemon he sends out is level 12 Makuhita. DS does work in the dojo, so it's only fitting that he has fighting type Pokemon. Our Poipole knocks out Makuhita, and now we've only got 1 Pokemon left to defeat. And I'm pretty happy with our team at the moment. I don't think we're going to swap out any Pokemon for a while. But the next Pokemon DS sends out is a level 13 Kubfu, one of my favorite fighting types. I think I like Kubfu even more than Riolu. We send out our Ghastly, who's going to have a little bit of an advantage. And we did end up paralyzing Kubfu. We're just trying to hit it with licks now, and that seems to have done the trick. We have KO'd Kubfu and defeated DS, and we have just been leveled up to rank 3, so that's awesome. All Pokemon level 25 and under will follow us, and we can return to the dojo, and that will unlock some new training for us. You can go and battle any of the trainers that you've already defeated at the dojo, so if you do want to level up your team, that's a nice way to do it without going to the wild area. Now we're going to put some of the Pokemon in our team like Pichu for the quests. We'll go and give it to the trainers, and hopefully we'll get some cool rewards from it. So first we're going to go and give Pichu to that character. We go and select Pichu from our party and give it to him. And as a reward, we get a shell bell and some Pokeballs as a gift. A lot of the other quests we already completed, like if you've caught 3 fighting types or 3 electric types, they will automatically go into the completed list, so you don't actually have to do anything for those. But now, every time you rank up, you need to come and chat to the leader because he will have some brand new quests for you. So that's exactly what we're doing. We're going to chat to him now, and then he tells us that we need to go back to the wild area and get a specific item for him. So we are going to try and do that in the next episode. We're going to finish things off here. Thanks for watching.